Don't get too comfortable. Pretty likely this one's going to be short and sweet. Afternoon world, welcome to Sunday 14th of May. Dave and Dave are back tomorrow. They had a week off last week because they had another job to do for another friend of ours actually. And tomorrow they're back. Hopefully we're going to lay some blocks in there. But as you can see, we've had some rain and you can't lay blocks in that. Although apparently there are those that would. Apparently. So we've got to get rid of the water. I think I know how I'm going to do it. Oh yeah. I was given a present yesterday. Look at that. Samantha's boyfriend, Dave, the welder. Yeah, that came from him. Not directly from him, indirectly. Basically, somebody had given that to him because he'd done them a favour. He didn't need it because he's already got one, and said to me, do you want a tool chest? And I said, yeah. So they dropped it off yesterday. Look at that. And now the proud owner of a snap-on tool chest. Brilliant. Anyway, back to the task in hand. We've got to dig a bit of a hole. What bucket's on there? I don't want that one. I just want the little one, I think. So I'll fetch that out with a machine. It's easier. Ready? Good old Kubota engines. They all seem to go. Right. Let's just dig that bucket out. I don't want that one. That one can come there. That's the one I do want. So you can come out. So we're just going to put a little short trench in with the sump on it, basically so I can just scoop the water out. So we ain't got to go mad, but you'll try and do it roughly in line with where we got to dig the trench later on for the actual sewer pipe to come out of the toilet. Just do the hard bit first. So this is, some of this is the stone from the original drive from going back to when my dad first built that barn. Oh, not too much clay here. So I'm kind of hoping that this is going to be fairly obvious. There's a cone over there. I think I might just put that there as well, just in case, you know, I might get a rambler fall down there accidentally, you know, might not notice it and they might sue me. So just on the safe side, perhaps I should put half a dozen cones and some tape and a load of signs and stuff and barrier it off, fill it back in. Yeah, that would be the safest thing. There's a couple of performance cars out playing. Saw it go past here just now, and I'm really hoping one of them hasn't gone off on the roundabout down the road down there, because there was a lot of noise followed by no noise at all. I'd really hate them to dent their car. So I reckon, this isn't a public highway, this is a farm drive. I reckon that anybody coming down my drive, whether in a vehicle or on two legs or for whatever way, I reckon they'll notice that. I think if they fall down that hole, they're going to have to make quite a lot of effort to fall down that hole. It's running away now. Oh, not very fast, but then it's going. Okay, so that is, well, it won't be good enough for Dave, but at least I got rid of the water. Some of that will dry off tonight. You'll probably be out here tomorrow with a scrubbing brush and a bucket of water to scrub it clean. But isn't that what we call God's concrete? A bit of clay on there? Put it this way, this is at the bottom. Everything is going to be down on top of this. it's not go. Nothing's going to hit it. It's not going to go anywhere. Not in my lifetime. Anyway, done. Look at that. See, a whole 10-minute video all about digging a hole and sweeping some water. I sometimes wonder how you lot manage to contain your excitement. Honestly, riveting stuff. I did warn you, mind, that this one could be short and sweet. I mean, I might find something else to do. What's the time? It is... Ooh, I don't know. I'm going to be stretching it now to find anything else interesting to do now. It's Sunday. I spent today with family. Dad was by himself today, so I took him out to lunch. That was a couple of hours. I don't begrudge that. It was nice to have a bit of time with me and my dad. Mrs. P back to hospital today, so I tried to spend a bit of time with her, which is why I haven't been playing with the camera today, and I left it till now to actually do any video. So yeah. So if today's video is boring, I'm sorry, but it's also tough because, as you're well aware, family has still got to come first. So, right, I might just see if I can bail a bit of that out with the machine before I take the key out and put it away. I don't want it too deep. The more I dig out, the more I got to put back in again. So I'm not sure if we're going to put a manhole cover in there. Yes, I called it a manhole because that's what it is. It's not a personal, it's a manhole. Right? Sue me. So I might be putting a manhole inspection cover in there. I'll wait to see what Dave says. Not sure quite where we stand with the rules and regulations. It might be a bit further up nearer the gate, because this bit of drive just here is, well, it's heavily trafficked. So probably really don't want a manhole there, because probably not going to get it broken, cracked or sunk or something. So yeah, maybe up there a bit more. I think that'll do. I'm going to put you there. Right. Now I'll put this thing away. We'll go and get the skid steer. We'll pick up the worst of that. I think some of the middle of that's got to come out tomorrow as well, because I'm going to insulate the floor. So we're going to... let's have that off there. We're probably going to put down 100mm Celotech or some insulation in the floor. We're going to heat this little thing, and alright, it costs a little bit more for the insulation now, but it'll end up costing a lot less because I'll be using a lot less energy to keep it warm in there. So we're putting a proper composite front door in this thing, like on your house composite front door, and double glazed windows. So and providing we've insulated it well enough, basically I'm going to insulate this like I would a house. Okay, so we don't want to waste the energy. Right, I don't need that, so that can stay there. Showed you Samantha's last bit of welding, did I? Now's the time. So I said to them, why don't you put the postcode on here? So Dave started it. That's Dave's bit of welding, and Samantha finished it. I reckon she did all right. Not to run over this stuff because it packs down like, well, it packs down like packed clay. Yeah, don't run over it. I think I timed that just right. I think it's only going to be a little shower. Nothing much to write home about. Okay, so that's drained. All right, there's a few puddly bits. I reckon that'd be clean enough to lay straight on top of that. Dave may or may not agree with me. So there's a bit of a sump there. So if we get some more flooding or a lot more rain, a lot of it can go down there. Hopefully that'll. Well, it doesn't go away. This yellow clay is yellow, but doesn't have hold the water. Even Dave was surprised how much our yellow clay holds the water. So. Right, okay, that's probably it for today. I don't think I'm going to do much else. What's the time? It's 25 minutes past 5. I've got to go in and do tonight's upload for you guys, and I don't know, maybe I'll come back outside, maybe I'll talk about something inside, maybe I'll put my feet up and have a cup of tea. I don't know. I keep going to step up over that because that semicircle there was the step to the house and it's muscle memory, and it's the same again. I keep coming out of the house thinking I'm going to step off the step over there and falling off of it, which everybody finds really funny. I suppose it is, but yeah, I'm going to have to get used to it. So you can see where the old step used to be. And it's been there for years and years and years, and you've just been used to taking 1 step, 2 step, 3 step off, and now it's 1 step off.